Hello Mzanzi, before we get to watch this live video about Gogo Maweni, she is teaching us about spiritual husband, how it starts and how to stop it permanently, not temporarily. So she's also explaining about sleep paralysis. So this video, I find it very educational and informative, either than the celebrity status of her that's just upcoming these days that I really don't like. That's me personally, but this is the reason why I followed Gogo Maweni, because of knowledge and things that we encounter, especially as Africans. So I hope you would learn a thing or two about this video, and you would also practice that while you're at home. Anyway, please, let's just watch this video. Before you click off, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.
I'm gonna be very brief. Thokozani, this is not gonna take long. I'm just doing this live because I posted Exeni. I don't remember what I said exactly, but I posted Exeni Uguti. When you have sex dreams, sleep paralysis, sex dreams, sleep paralysis, obtaining a spiritual husband, a spiritual wife. A lot of things may go wrong in your life, and it isn't ne? I got a lot of comments. Some people suffering from it, some people saying it's not always a bad thing. Yes, one, you're right, it's not always a bad thing. But I don't think if you have ever experienced that part of your life, you would understand ukuthi ngikhuluma ngani, right? Ngiyazi ngoba mina, I come from it. I used to suffer from sleep paralysis. If there's one thing that people must know, sleep paralysis is a thing. It's big. And sometimes if you can't find any reason as to yini, you even end up, being afraid to sleep, which was basically my life throughout high school, even my university years. It's extremely bad. So there's somebody that said that when you have sex dreams and also when you have sleep paralysis, it's because amadlozi wakho afuna ukuhlangana nawe, and amadlozi wakho afuna ukupha isipho, right? Which honestly, I personally don't think it's true. Then again, you must remember ukuthi umuntu nomuntu ubeliever kuto, I believer kuyo. I'm not saying I know everything, but I do know what I've been through and what helped me and what I'm using to help others. Right. Number one, if you sleep around, guys, and you don't cleanse. If you sleep around and you don't you don't cleanse, it's a problem. Because number one, there's something called soul ties. There's something called sexual ties. If I sleep with a Tabo who's been sleeping with Monica ko habo utlokafaletswe, and gobo Monica haba mhlabisa, right? Ukolififing, do you understand? Orobetsele Tabo, oke robalang le ena. So Tabo then brings leso schito or lobo mnyama gim, which one can attract any dark clouds or bad omen. There's certain people in your life that you will, meet up with or start dating, for that matter. Not because there's something wrong with you, but because you've allowed somebody into your personal space and you've forgotten the key points of life is to cleanse every time. Whether you're cleansing with salt, whether you're cleansing with whatever. But you know what? You need to cleanse, right? Also, people move into houses. You just bought a place. You don't cleanse the place, for instance. Once you move into that house, things change. You start losing your job, or you're not okay, you're always tired, you're always fighting, you're losing friends. Imali ayihlali iphelele ezandleni ungaboni ukuthi wenzani ngayo. you did not cleanse the place that you're living in because you don't know what was happening prior to that place. You don't know who or what was living in that place. And then you find some people that say, but it's a new development. Do you know what was happening on that land? Do you know if anything is buried in that land or if anyone is buried on that land? Do you understand? You don't know that. Hence, it is important to do what? To cleanse, guys. So one, we invite spirits as people. Masilaita ikandlela, we open the spiritual door, right? It is very important to number one, mawphahla. You do say ukuthi ngifuna amadlozi akabona nakubani bani abazongigada abazongisebenzela abazongikhanyisela abazongivikela whatever you want, but you must be very assertive about the people that you allow to cross over to be in your space, right? Because when you switch on a candle, anybody and everything or whatever can just, allow themselves into your space. Hence, ngisho again, cleansing is very important. Do what you want to do. If you know what, you partying and being with different guys, do you, boo-boo. No one's here to judge you, right? I'm not judging anybody. But one thing that I know is that you need to cleanse yourself. You need to make sure, Uguti, you cleanse off any spiritual ties, any soul ties. I myself have had sex dreams before, guys. And it's not Uguti, you have to be. I think Lumutoke Kereke has had sex dreams. Because apparently abantu bayesontweni are very holy, or abantu abayenzisithunya, they're very holy. The biggest motherfucking liars of all times. But anyway, that's a story for another day. What I'm trying to stress out here is that one, there are things that you can use to remove that. Cleanse your home. Sometimes uyahamba uthi uyogeziwa unesichitho bathi unesilwane uhamba uye enyangeni bakugeze. Uzogeza kangaki? Bageze. But one thing that healers forget or they miss is that your home needs to be cleansed as well. Remember, you are having sex dreams at home. You are having sleep paralysis at home. You are the entity, but this thing stays in your house. Do you understand? You go to the healer, bahamba bayogeza uya emfuleni, and then after a week, it looks like lento ihambile, and then boom, it starts again. Because here, the person forgot to do what? To cleanse your home, to cleanse your space, because it also latches on to your space, your home, where it resides, where it is allowed to stay by you, right? So yes, there are people that are saying, I've been to healers, they've been cleansing me, they've been whatever, and then lento ayihambi, lento ayenzi in. It's because it's in your home, guys. And then I've got clients who will say, I've actually moved because I suffer from sleep paralysis, or I have sex dreams, or I have a spiritual husband or a spiritual wife or whatever. Yes, darling, you can move. But you'll move with it because it's attached to izinto zakho. I always advise my clients ukuthi number one, if siyahamba siyogeza ukuthi isilwane sisuke kuwe. Ngifuna ukuthi uthole into lezi zezilwane, uthole nebaso, ukushisa, ufuthe uphalaze for 3 days. Uyafutha uyaphalaza for 3 days. But before sifika ukufutha ukuphalaza for 3 days, guys, uyafaneka ukuthi uqhele la uhlala khona, ushise ibaso, uqosha imoya emibi. One most important thing again that healers forget or maybe overlook. Umuntu uyathatha umuthi kuwe athi umuthi awusebenzi, uthola ukuthi umuthi akusinkinga, umuthi akuphe wona uyasebenza. But because your home is filthy spiritually, I'm not saying literal, because your home is not cleansed. Do you understand? Your home's not cleansed. Awuthatha loyo muthi ufaka phakathi kwale lendlu leyo hlala kuyo. Umuthi yohamba ukhathala, because you know why? Because you did not cleanse your home. Anye kubeke umuthi phakathi komuzi ongcolile spiritually ongafuni izinto that are going to help you progress in life. So the first thing that you need to do is that you need to cleanse your home. Uthola intelezi ezilwane, uthola ibaso. Ibaso yinto yokushunqisa, yinto yokushisa, yinto yokuqosha imimoya. Amabaso awafani. I see hey everybody's talking about ibaso ibaso le business, ibaso no. Amabaso awafani guys. Kunebaso lokuqosha imoya emibi oyishunqisayo endlini so that imoya emibi ihambe, then you don't suffer from things like sleep paralysis. I tell you now, ngithi wathi kunesilwane kuphi isilwane senza ini silala nawo wafika ekhaya, number 1 you wakoropa or wafuka ukuchela ngentelezi yezilwane, right? That's the first thing, ukuchela nokushunqisa ibaso. And mawuchela, you need to call on your ancestors, guys. You need to call your dad's side first. You need to call your mom's side. Ukhulume ukuthi ubani. You then need to say ukuthi uyaxolisa mangabe kunezinto oziyenzile ukuthi ukuselisa ini idlozi. Because you know what, we are human. Sometimes we do things without knowing that will anger our ancestors. If you don't know your dad's surname, you don't have to feel like, okay, what am I going to say? Then you say, Gabo baba lang zalwa khona. Gabo mama lang zalwa khona. And also, I always say to people that, you know what, guys, because I find clients who sometimes feel some type of way if bangazi Gabo baba laba bazalwa khona, or if they're unsure of their surname. I always say, we as we are right now, how do we know we are using the right surnames? Do you understand? That is why it's so important to say Gabo baba lang zalwa khona, Gabo mama lang zalwa khona. Because in the olden days, our forefathers used to borrow each other ama IDs, nama passport to cross the border, and some of them died on the other side. And people would pick up things, and to get into the other country, they would use the same passport and carry on with that surname. So it doesn't mean, Uguti, if you don't know your surname, it is such a bad or something that will tarnish your life. Number 1, hambu yesitulu. Hambe esitulwini uyosho Gabo baba lang zalwa khona, yimina usibanibani, ngiyacela ukuthi nizibonise kimi ngamaphupho. You bazokuphuphisa. But going back to what I was talking about, number 1, cleanse your home. Sebenzisa intelezi yezilwane. Sebenzisa ibaso. Then ugqume, ufuthe, guys. Uphalaze ngomuthi wesichitho. Do you understand? For 3 days. 3 days straight, no sex. And then after that, you cleanse once or twice a week on a regular basis. I promise you, utlanzwara letsoho. That will go away. To a point, yoguti, even if bati angazi kunento ekhaya endlini emoshayo in once ungachela ushise waqhuma wena wazivikela, you won't go through all these things. I'm speaking from experience, and I'm so sorry. Somebody's saying I don't understand. You know, when I talk about izinto zesintu or mangikhuluma ngomuthi, I can't talk English. And funny enough, I'm actually Sotho. I'm very Sotho, but idlozi elingenile ushoba lenkomo speaks Zulu. Noma ngilahla amathambo ngibhula ngesiZulu, I can't. I have a lot of white people or people my age, you know, or people of different races that come to me and think I'm going to do it in English, but I don't. Ngibhula ngesiZulu because idlozi elingenile lapho. So I hope you guys understood what I was saying, which is very important to cleanse your space and cleanse yourself as well, because bad omen and dark clouds attach themselves into your space. You allow them into your home. And also, if you do sleep with multiple partners, you do not know where your partner has been. I'm not saying Guti, your partner is cheating. but you do not know where your partner has been or who they might have been with before you. Hence, your life tends to change after dating certain people. If you look at your relationships or your dating encounters, there must be someone you've dated and things started declining. There must be someone you've dated and everything started, looking up and things were going well for you. Because people have different energies. That is why it's important for you to cleanse yourself, protect yourself. Guys, masipha abantu imithi yeyinhlanhla sithi hamba uyogquma uyophalaza. Ngalo muthi uzothola ukuthi inhlanhla zakho zivuleke, or hamba uyoyenza into ethize mara usebenzise lo muthi ushunqise inhlanhla zivuleke. Where do you think they're coming from, guys? They're not coming from the sky. People are absorbing your energy. People, they come from other people. Kunemithi that you strictly tell a person who say you have to go out and surround yourself with people who have money, or people who are business minded, or people that you would want to have their kind of lifestyle, because you are absorbing their energy while you are using leyo mithi leyo. It is very important ukuthi uzihlambulule wena uziqinise, so that no one can take away from you. Do you understand? I don't know if I'm making sense. Like me, I cleanse on a daily basis because I see people on a daily basis. And also, when we see people, when you speak to someone, you feed off their energy. That is why sometimes you tend to have anxiety. You tend to feel sick. You don't understand ukuliswa yini, or uyashisa. You don't understand what's going on all of a sudden. Loyo muntu ungathola ukuthi usebenzisa imithi yakhona ayizwani nawe, or idlozi liyakutshela ukuthi lo muntu is not right for you. And then you tend to sometimes you are with different people, ushaya uvalo. Idlozi liyakhuluma. Do you understand? It's just that you would need to learn the signs of lawo madlozi azama ukukhuluma nawe. But at the end of the day, cleansing is very, very important. Kufana nasemsebenzini, uthola ukuthi kunomuntu oqhubile or okusebenziselayo izinto, especially on your desk. Do you understand? Let's say you were fighting with someone at work, and after a week, all of a sudden, emsebenzini abasakuthandisise, abasakufuni. Now you're not sleeping well. You're having sleep paralysis. You're having sex dreams. Lezo zinto zifana nesichitho. Do you understand? And you must remember ukuthi isichitho sifakiwa abantu abafuna ukubona impilo yakho iphahlalala, impilo yakho iba yinto embi phezu kokuthi bayakujelasela or banomona phezu kwakho. So in order for those things not to work, ebazisebenzisayo, whether basebenzisa omsebenzini or bakusebenzisela zona ekhaya or whatever the case, you need to learn to protect yourself. You really need to, if once people can learn that part, especially women. I'm all for women, guys. I'm not here to judge who does what. And in fact, get your money, boo-boo. Get your money, but make sure you cleanse, Make sure, after you have done whatever you have done, cleanse yourself, because men are out here stealing energies. Uthola ukuthi mawuqeda ukulala naloyo muntu loyo awusekho right. Like, you are having sleep paralysis, you are having sex dreams, you don't know what's going on with you. 1, cleanse your home. Shisa endlini. Biza amadlozi asekhaya. Oh yes, another thing. A lot of people are confusing ukuchela at a rental space nokubethela. 1, ukuchela at a rental space is okay, because the aim there is to cleanse, to remove whatever bad or whatever bad spirits, or to remove whatever energy that was there before you. Sorry. Sims try to call me. So I don't know if you guys can still hear me, but anyway, So I was still saying ukuthi people confuse ukuchela nokubethela. Ukuchela uyakhona ukuyenza in a rented space. Do you understand? Because the aim of doing it is to eradicate bad spirits and bad omens, and also to eradicate bad energies, and to make sure whoever who used to live there has left nezinto zakhe, and you are about to start your own journey or your own chapter in your new home. Uyachela, uyashisa. It's more than welcome to be done in a rented space. But ukubethela, awukhona ukubethela endlini oyirentayo. Akusiyo yakho. Do you understand? That house is governed by its own spirits. It is governed by its own ancestors. Therefore, you cannot ubethele endlini orenta kuyo. However, you can uchele, ushise, hufuka. Wahona hufuka, wahona huchisa, ubite libadim ba hao hore batlose. Do you understand? Because remember, mina, okay, I'm talking about myself. Angazi ziyizangoma ke, but mina umuthi wami uyawukhulumisa ukuthi ukusebenzele. Hence, it is so important that you need to speak ngelizwi lakho mawufane kusebenzise umuthi wami. I can't speak for you. My job is to help you align your ancestors. It's not my ancestors that, gives you all these things that you want. It is your own ancestors. I've just helped you ukuthi uvule indlela so that bazokwazi ukwenzani ukukhanyisela. That's my job. So one, very important, guys, cleanse your homes, cleanse yourselves on a daily basis. Palaza, futa. You will see a big difference in your life. Very, very important. Ungayihambi nyanga, uhambe sangoma. Uhambe uye kuphi bakugeze ka million, bakugeze ka 100, and then you'll still have sleep paralysis, you'll still have sex dreams because they forgot one thing. They never cleansed your home. And that is where this entity resides, because it has found comfort, and it has, you've allowed it ukuthi ibe lapho. So yeah, I'm done. I'm going to leave you guys. I love you guys so much. I just wanted to be very short, very simple. And then, somebody asked me, what do they need to use? You can WhatsApp my work number, which is 0676732903, and you want intelezi yezilwane, ibaso lokuxosha imoya emibi, and also get umuti wesichitho wokuphalaza nokufutha. Ungathola nesondeza. Umuti wakhona is stronger than pink waters, I won't lie. Between the two, or you can get pink waters to cleanse on a regular basis, but I would recommend uthole isondeza. So it's intelezi yezilwane, ibaso, umuthi wesichitho wokufutha nokuphalaza, nesondeza. And I promise you will be fine. And we would have eradicated the bad omen, the dark cloud, and the sleep paralysis and the sex dreams. I do not, however, agree with whoever said on my post that, what did they say? They said having sex dreams is not a bad thing. It's normal. It's not normal until you actually go through that process. And yes, it's nice. I won't lie. Sex dreams, but it's not normal. It's not something that we can agree and say it's okay. It's not okay. It's a bad thing, because you are sleeping with an entity. Even if you Google spiritual husband, spiritual wives, it's not normal. It's demonic. It's a demon. It is something that you've allowed. And you probably, it's like dating someone. You have a sex dream, let's just say once a month. How? Dugu. It's now twice a month, 3 times a month. And then it comes to weeks now. Then it becomes an everyday story. It's like a relationship. And once you actually have a spiritual husband, it ruins your your physical relationship, because now you end up, how about your guy sees you in a different manner. Your relationship is now different. Lealwana. Even the sex is not the same. So at the end of the day, those that have suffered from sleep paralysis and have suffered from sex dreams, I understand, and I know it's not normal. So for someone to say it's normal, it's not normal. It's not normal. Especially sleep paralysis. I suffered from sleep paralysis for a very long time, until I actually understood my journey, and also until I started using imiti correctly. And then I'm okay now. I've never actually, I don't know when last I had sleep paralysis. So somebody asked me to repeat my number again. It's 067 673 2903. I will post the combo on my work page. Hey baby, my husband is on the live. You should be home. I have cooked, and it is now 6:30. You are late for dinner. I wanted to sleep early because tomorrow I am consulting the whole day. I love you guys. If you don't understand, just WhatsApp the number and I will post the combo. If not today, I will post it tomorrow, because I'm at home. I'm actually not where I work. I will post it tomorrow. Or maybe, babe, if you can you bring the products that to cleanse sleep paralysis, nama sex dreams. If you can, then I can post it today. So I love you. Thank you so much for joining my live, and yeah. Mwah.